Hi there and welcome to another fantastic review from AdventureAmigos. Today I'm going to be reviewing Thor. This is a flashback review because we're all getting so excited about the release of Thor The Dark World as I film this, but 2.5 weeks. Thor was really a movie that took me by quite a bit of surprise, actually. I am a massive Marvel movie fan, a massive Marvel fan, as can be seen from looking anywhere in my room. To hand, I've got a shield helicarrier being built. That's based on my current progress, probably a couple of years out. And you know, Marvel comic books to hand here. What have we got over here to hand? Nothing. Well, I suppose this is Nick Fury's flying car from Ultimate Spider-Man. But it's illustrating the fact that I'm a massive movie fan, Marvel fan. Mid-show blooper rears its ugly head again. So, of course, I was looking forward to Thor when it was released. It was actually the film that I was, well, from Marvel's, current slate, their announced movies, Phase 1 that it was. It was actually the one that I was looking forward to least. Thor is a character that I hadn't read a huge amount of, outside of Avengers comic books, where he really is rarely the focus. I didn't know too much about him. I knew he had a hammer, he was an Asgardian god, and such, the basics, but just his ye olde way of speaking never really appealed to me, certainly in the comic books. I certainly thought the trailer looked good, and, I thought it was good casting and everything like that, but I just wasn't a massive fan of the character, so despite it being a Marvel film, I just wasn't really buzzing for it. That all changed when I saw it. I was absolutely stunned by how good it was. I really was. I thought the actual humour in it was absolutely fantastic. Really nice level of humour. Really quite amusing in places. I totally wasn't expecting that. Especially after Iron Man was so amusing. This to then be probably equally as funny in a lot of places. Particularly like the... I can't even remember the quote. But where he has the coffee and slams it on the floor. An Asgardian out of his comfort zone, and certainly into our uncomfortable zone with his arrival, because his arrival really did change the landscape of the Marvel cinematic universe. Brought in a whole new level of wow, this guy's basically an alien. He's also a god, so it opened up a lot of doorways. We also got to see more of Agent Coulson. Or Coulson, Agent Phil Coulson, with the fantastic line when the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent asks him, "Is that one of Stark's?" And he says, "Guy doesn't tell me anything," or words to that effect, which is, again, very nice. And it was nice having him in kind of a slightly expanded role. Chris Hemsworth, I thought, was absolutely fantastic. Really perfect for the role. He's one of those people where they really define the character on screen. Much like Wolverine and Hugh Jackman. It's hard to imagine anyone else in that role. Thought he was fantastic. The level of power that he had, and the weightiness, and the physical gravitas the hammer brought, and the whole fighting. He really was shown to be a warrior. Add to that an extended cast which is really phenomenal. A lot of Academy Award nominees at the very least, winners. I'm confident in saying. Obviously Anthony Hopkins, Natalie Portman, even Kat Dennings is very good. And of course it was the first time that we saw Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, which was, for me in the cinema, it's those little things like that get the nerd juices flowing. Really big time. Had a pretty... yeah, at the cinema. So all of that, and of course we got to see a great teaser at the end. This was the cosmic cube teaser that will of course lead on to the Avengers movie. Just all of it was fantastic. Great villain in, I haven't even mentioned Tom Hiddleston as Loki yet, who was absolutely fantastic. I think, you know, without hands down the best villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's just amazing. Not only that, but also the Destroyer was just destructive, which is his name pretty much. And just the action and the special effects was also good. It was also a really nice balance between Asgard, this totally unfamiliar world, but beautiful and really well imagined and created, and Earth, which we're all so familiar with. It was a good balance between the two, I thought. And the conclusion of the film, amazing. Led on to the Avengers. Just really can't recommend it enough. I think it's fantastic. I am thoroughly looking forward to Thor The Dark World. Almost quite silly of me and a bit funny. I'm probably not looking forward to this as much as I was Iron Man, or that I am looking forward to Captain America the Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy, and indeed Avengers Age of Ultron. Should I have learnt my lesson? Thor is still probably one of my lesser favourite characters, but I love them all so much, really. There's not much in it. I just think that the other movies maybe are a bit more exciting. I'm a bit more familiar with the proposed storylines. Like Malekith is the villain in Thor: The Dark World, and I'm not familiar with him. Not to say it's not going to be amazing, because I fully anticipate that it will, and I am very, very intrigued and interested to see what the after credits scene will be. Because in Iron Man 3, I think maybe it was a little bit too early in Phase 3 to show any teasery type scenes. It was an enjoyable scene in Iron Man 3, but didn't blow me away. Whereas I'm hoping that this may do. We will see. But Thor, absolutely amazing. Thor: The Dark World, looking forward to it massively. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Adventure Amigos reviews. Cheers, to be honest, with you. Thanks.